Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is One of One, but you can call me Seven. And we're back in Steins today. Everything is starting to go. Everything is starting to go. We have hacked into CERN's, I guess, email servers, and I've started to figure out what they're really up to. I mean, just barely scratched the surface, but we found a weird database that's just nonsensical code that Titor is trying to crack, and I feel like we're gonna get some things happening soon. You know, the things that I chase, the sad and heartbreaking things that take up my thoughts for weeks and just make me feel sad whenever I think about them. Yeah, that stuff. I think we're creeping up on that kind of content. Maybe it's a little far away, but I'm ready to go. I hope you guys are ready to go. Sit back, relax. Let's get started. Titor tries every trick in the book to crack that mystery database, but after about an hour, the pistons he has for fingers begin speeding up. Eventually, he just slams the keyboard out of frustration. I don't get it at all. Call this a program? Wow, he's mad. Oh great, he snapped. It repelled him, even. Our super hacker. I think you should stop. Yeah, maybe. Mayuri puts down her sewing tools and turns to Titor with a worried look on her face. My head is spinning. I can't take it anymore. This is bad. Titor's breaking down. Maybe I'm pushing him too far. He's been up 2 days straight. He's probably at his limit. Yeah. Hey, King. Go rest. You're okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Anyway, even if it isn't a bug but an actual program, only the guys who made it could understand it. I've never seen anything like it. A program unlike anything he's seen. Right? At that moment, music burst from my pocket. Are you being honest? If everything you wrote is true, then we have a lot to talk about, particularly concerning the IBM 5100's hidden functionality, which I have not yet mentioned to anybody yet. I am indeed surprised that you know about it. However, I have not gone to the year 2000, though it is possible I may go there later. There are 3 possible explanations. First, the John Titor who appeared in 2000 is my future self. In other words, I go to 2000 later and write about the things you have told me, but that would cause... Okay, that's a typo, but that would cause a chicken and egg paradox, wouldn't it? Second, you're delusional or making things up. For the sake of serious discussion, let's set this possibility aside. Third, you may have seen something I wrote on a different world line. That would mean that 10 years ago, you existed on a different world line than the one we're on now. However, that raises another issue. When the world line changes, the entire timeline is reconstructed from past to future. The entire timeline is reconstructed from past to future in order to prevent a paradox from occurring. That was proven in 2036. In other words, it should be impossible for you to retain memories of a previous world line. Unless you, too, are a time traveler, that is. Do you have any idea what the cause could be? Okay. I gulp. A flash runs through my head like an electric shock. That's quite a bit of text, but what catches my eye are the first several lines. Stop acting like you know what's going on, man. Everything is falling into place. Oh my god. What you're talking about? Mayuri looks at me curiously, but I don't have time to answer her. I'm frantically assembling the pieces in my mind. CERN, time machine. These things are all connected. And now I have another piece of the puzzle. I shiver at my own brilliance. That's a stretch to go from that email from John Titor to deciphering that program. How? I aim my phone's camera at the screen displaying the supposedly bugged data. Bugged? The supposedly bugged data and take a picture. I attach it to a message. Does this code look familiar? And send it to Titor. A mysterious database inside CERN. A program unlike anything super hacker Daro has ever seen. Its true form is... If my hunch is correct, John Titor should know. I'm not necessarily following the logic, but he's onto something, and I think he might actually, have the right idea here. There's no way. Say what you like, we'll know soon enough. We wait for Titor's reply. Though it's only been a few minutes, it feels like an eternity to me. It's here. where did you find that? That's written in a proprietary IBM programming language used prior to 1975. You can only decipher it with an IBM 5100. This is why we need the computer. This is why we need to help Moeka. I quickly opened the mail, and its contents are enough to raise goosebumps on my entire body. Okay, so I think my assumption was right before. Rintaro is different, and he changed world lines in that moment that he sent that text to Daru when Daru was screwing with the phone wave. And so that's when everything changed. And so, okay. Yes. Everything is starting to make sense, why he's so confused. Some things that seem out of place, like Amane, the John Titor from 2000. And also, I'm starting to think more and more that Rintaro might be John Titor. I don't know. Maybe it's just a dumb hunch I'm having, but I can feel it. Just as I suspected. I was right, Daru. I know where that data comes from. IBM 5100. That retro PC has a certain special function. In fact, for more than 25 years after it went to market in 1975, nobody knew of it save a few IBM engineers. That function was first brought to light by the John Titor who appeared in 2000. A while after Titor posted about it, an actual IBM engineer admitted to the hidden function's existence. Sheesh. Which reminds me, I talked to Suzuha about this only yesterday. Right. Which was written before APL and BASIC became widespread. Isn't that surprising? Now it's a dead programming language only decipherable with an IBM 5100. What an incredible coincidence. A prime example of synchronicity at work. What do you mean by that? A meaningful coincidence, simultaneity, the feeling that two causally unrelated events have a meaningful deterministic relationship. For example, a vase fell and shattered, and at the same time, my grandmother died in the hospital. Nearly everybody has felt synchronicity at some point in their lives, a concept advocated by Swiss psychologist Carl Jung, Carl Jung, I think, 1875. Okay. Oh, interesting. It's almost like an almighty will is pulling the strings. No, I say. For this is the choice of Steins Gate. You keep saying the name of the game, man. I don't know what that means. Those machines aren't compatible with any modern software. Why would they do something like that? What is the best way to secure a machine against external cracking? Make it a standalone, of course. Daru quickly catches on to the intent of my question. Yes. Yeah, and they're rare computers. It's kind of standalone. Which means that CERN's keeping their most important secrets hidden there. How do you know about that hidden function anyway? It is recorded in my brain's extensive index. Shut up. Titor said it himself 10 years ago, but Daru wouldn't believe me even if I told him the truth. Very original. I ignored Daru's retort. Assemble! I can hear you fine from here. Mayuri's sewing. She doesn't get off the sofa. Doesn't matter where you can hear or not. This meeting concerns the fate of the future gadget laboratory, nay, the fate of mankind. Hey, Mayuri, this is kind of huge actually, and you may or may not be ruining the vibe, so if you could just sort of get in here, that would be super great, thanks. It's important that we stare closely at the monitor and exchange dramatic lines. The atmosphere right now is too light. It's all Mayuri's fault. Hey, okay, be nice. No, Mayuri, we're not doing anything evil. Well, not to my knowledge. Well, I can't have everything my way. Glad you know that. Oh, he's talking to like... he's talking to both of them. You all need to find an IBM 5100 fast. The first stage in our war against the dark powers that manipulate the world from the shadows. You don't know if it's necessarily evil, do you? CERN's research? Yeah, also is the window closed, brother? If the window's not closed, Amane might hear. I guess I am being too loud. That kind of ruins the whole secret feeling. And the window's open too. There you go. If Suzuha is down below, I'm sure she can hear everything. So I turn it down a notch. Understand? The world has no need for two mad scientists. Before they can get ahead of us, we must outwit them. Who are they? You know, them. Mayoshi doesn't get it at all. Yeah, the Phantom Retro PC, the IBM 5100, is said to be located somewhere in Akiba. I make a magnificent declaration, but Daru just rubs his eyes and Mayuri returns to her needlework. Damn it, is there anything you guys react to? We've uncovered a massive conspiracy here. Now, while I say while I think that is definitely an overreaction with the information that you have at this point, this does warrant maybe a little more urgency, a little more... I don't know how to say it. It should be a little more intense, I think. Maybe they should take it a little more seriously. How come you aren't excited? I'm excited. I'm excited, Rintaro. I'm seriously tired. Besides, I want to keep combing CERN's server. That's true. No, it's important as well. You're the only one who can do that, Daru, so I'll leave it to you. So, the IBN 5100 investigation squad shall consist of Mayuri and me. You can't? Makes an apologetic face. I have to make costumes and I have work too. How about Moika? So basically, you two are telling me this. I'm the only one with free time. I'll manage alone somehow. It's useless to try and stop me, understood? Are you gonna do something bad again? Nah, he's all talk. I leave my useless comrades behind and stride gallantly out of the lab. So who's gonna be our helper? Suzuha? I step out onto the street. Immediately, a bicycle skids to a stop in front of me. What a coinky-dink, Hey.
Hi.
Hiya. Hi, Suzuha. Gets off her bicycle and gives me a strange greeting. I want to ask her, are you an American or something? But I'm distracted by her shiny bicycle. It's the same bicycle that was in front of the Braun Tube workshop yesterday. I guess it belongs to her. I wonder how much that set her back. I mean, it does look pretty expensive. Pretty nice technique there. Bicycles are fun, aren't they? I'd never ridden one before coming here. You'd never ridden a bicycle? Nope, I had ridden motorcycles before, though. Isn't that backwards? Weird girl. And what's with that flashy braking back there? I think it'd be pretty dangerous if she did that all through the town. Beginners get cocky and get into accidents. You see that pattern all the time. If you're going to go full speed, at least wear a helmet. Hey, he's got his mind in the right place. Safety first and whatnot. He's right. Going to work now? Okay, so she supposedly wasn't here to hear anything before. She just got here, according to her. The shutters are open, but the shop itself never opens until around 11 or 12. I don't know exactly when. It seems to change with Mr. Braun's mood. That's perfect. There's something we need to talk about. We need to get the shop ready for business. Just what does this crumbly old Braun Tube workshop need to get ready? Nothing, really. Jeez, I just mindlessly sweep in front of the shop. If I clean inside, the boss gets angry. Everything's where it needs to be, he says. So he's paying her to not clean? Something's wrong with that guy. So hear me out then. But I'm so tired. In other words, she doesn't feel like talking. I glare at her. You would be unwise to anger me. Does it have to be right now? My glare is not very effective. She doesn't falter at all. But I still maintain my stern expression and nod. And go ahead. Suzuha shrugs her shoulders as she locks her bicycle, then she turns to me. But keep it short, okay? Where is the IBN 5100? No intel yet. What? Humei. I don't know. Oh. But by the way you talked yesterday, it sure sounded like you knew. It sure sounded like you knew. No, I know someone who knows. Who? Then take me to them. I won't take no for an answer. Refuse and I'll show you a living hell. I can't. Muri. I can't. Come on. I even said I'd show you a living hell. I can't introduce you even if I wanted to. Is it because they're dead? Don't tell me they're an imaginary... They've been dead for years. Hell yes. Yes, this is what I've been waiting for, guys. This is it. We're getting stuck in now, and I'm excited. I'm sorry. Nah, it's okay. Anyway, there's nothing I can tell you. Honestly, I'm hoping you can tell me something. Suzuha pats me on the shoulders. Funny. You think I'm the one who's supposed to cheer her up. You think I'm the one who's supposed to cheer her up. Just then, Mr. Braun opens the door and makes his appearance. Hey, here he is. It's only your third day and you're late? Sorry, boss. We're a little crowded this morning. If you're not gonna take this seriously, I can always give you the boot, you hear? As for you, Okabe, don't you lay a finger on my part-timer. Aren't you the lecherous one here, Mr. Braun? Oh, whoa. Oh. Okay. Alright, thank you, Ferris. Why you just try saying something like that in front of Nae? I'll murder you. I gotta keep my honor as a father. I ain't got no use for a skinny kid like her. Wait. What are you saying? I'm confused. Suzuha's actually mad now. What, you mad? I'm not a kid, I'm a warrior. Huh? What are you talking about? Suzuha's burning passion as the manager is shocked. I, on the other hand, am impressed. On impulse, I take Suzuha's hand and grasp it firmly. I like the look in your eyes, you part-time warrior. They shine with the radiance of the beast unseen in modern men. Never forget those eyes of yours, and you shall surely change class from part-time warrior to true warrior. But I'm already a warrior. This is goofy. Stay diligent in your training and you'll have a place at my side on the field of Ragnarok. Ragnarok? What's Ragnarok? The final battle against SERN. You got something like that planned? Count me in if you do, but I've never heard of it. Of course you haven't. This is the first time I've revealed it, for I shall be the one to initiate Ragnarok, and the world shall be reborn. You sure are brave, Okabe Rintaro. You'll probably fail, but I like your spirit. I wish my comrades were as spirited as you are. What does that mean? Apparently, Suzuha has comrades. I'd like her to introduce me. That way I can form my personal army, the Phoenix Crusaders. Wait a sec. Why does she assume I'll fail at Ragnarok? Looks like I need to instill the fear of Hyoi and Kyoma into this girl. Why does my store attract nothing but weirdos? Damn. Whatever, part-timer, just come inside. Coming. Later. Okay. Johnny. Suzuha waves and winks at me as she heads inside the store. Wait up, Okarin. Then Mayuri comes down the stairs passing Suzuha. So you're going to help me search after all? That's the lab mem spirit. Oh no, that's not it. I was thinking about buying lunch. Just the way he just went to, oh, that was great. I loved that. She really is a glutton. It's not even lunchtime yet. So, where do you plan to go? What to eat? Mayuri places her finger on her bottom lip in thought as she walks. Sambo's beef bowl sounds good. Gyudon. This tiny high school girl has guts to enter Sambo alone. That place isn't like the chain restaurants with their colorful menus and brightly lit interiors. First-timers are often cowed by the old-school atmosphere. Hello? Oh. Plus, the clientele is almost exclusively male, but Mayuri doesn't care. She just sits there shoulder to shoulder with students and salarymen, smiling as she eats her beef bowl. Meanwhile, the Sanbists, regular Sambo customers, are posting comments online like, "The goddess has arrived," or "Goddess for the win." Oh, it's kind of like Fujiwara in Love is War, but the Ramen Kings. But Sambo isn't open this early. I try to warn her, but Mayuri is no longer there. She's gone. Mayuri disappears like this every so often, and each time she does, I wonder for one terrible second if she really has vanished from the world. Nope. I look around and see Mayuri standing at a distance. She's gazing up at the sky through the buildings. Here we go again. She's stopped in the middle of the street so other pedestrians look at her wondering what she's doing. But she doesn't notice their stares. She slowly reaches out to the sky as if entranced, and then she freezes in that position. This is one of Mayuri's habits. I call it Stardust Handshake. That's actually kind of a cool name for whatever this is. Mayuri says that she's liked looking at this night sky ever since she was little. Her reason is romantic, or perhaps childish. I feel like I can reach the stars. When I asked her about it one day, she just smiled and gave that answer. At first, she only reached out to the night sky, but lately she's been doing it without regard to the time of day. Like now, even when she's walking and talking with someone, something inside her just seems to switch on. Honestly, it's a little crazy. It's too early for stars, Mayuri. I walk up to Mayuri and call out to her. She slowly lowers her hand with a blank smile on her face. Did you know? Even during the day, the stars are still up there. That's true. Getting philosophical is nice and all, but it's dangerous to stop in the middle of the street. That's true. Oh, just now when I was looking at the stars, I decided to have ramen for lunch today. How are ramen and stars even related? Mayody's mind works in mysterious ways. Huh. Okay, wow. That was weirdly poetic and character development-y. Oh, I don't know what to make of that. I know I said I'd search for the IBN 5100, but I have no idea where to start. I spent about an hour in an internet cafe searching for information, but turned up nothing. I buy some mango juice with tapioca from a juice stand inside Yodobashi. I lose myself in thought as I drink it. It's Saturday, so it's starting to get crowded in front of the station. Some maids are distributing leaflets to the people coming out. I know Daru's well acquainted with retro PCs, but is there anyone else? Oh yeah, Shining Figure was obsessed with the IBN 5100, wasn't she? I'm really reluctant to contact that male demon though, but ultimately my feelings are trivial. Ragnarok hangs in the balance. But I decide not to bother. I finish my drink and wander towards Chuodori. Okay, then comes an email almost as if on cue. Will you get back to me already? Oh, she's starting to get a little angry. Still alive? Ugh, it's like she can read my mind. I instinctively scan the area, searching for that gloomy woman in the crowd. No sign of her tailing me. Oh well, I guess I'll send her a reply. I don't know Shining Finger's phone number, so I'll just send her an email for the time being. In the email, I ask her to call and include my phone number. Call me. There's a, yeah. Now I just have to wait for her response. Immediately, yes. You finally contacted me. I don't like talking on the phone, so let's exchange emails instead, please? Wait, she wants it by email? There's a lot to cover. I'd rather not have to type it all out. I need to find out her phone number. Give me your phone number along with any information you have on the IBN 5100 and send. That's a bit brusque. I look up after finishing my email and see a huge crowd of people in front of Radicon. When is there not one? As of late. I guess the satellite is still a big deal. The media presence hasn't died down since the day of the crash either. Radicon is still closed. And of course the satellite is still there. Not 30 seconds pass before I get a reply. Oh. Right as I'm about to respond, or to look down and read the email, I catch sight of a familiar face in the crowd. Hey. Well, if it isn't my assistant, what are you doing here? Yeah, and why did you run off before, Makise? Hey, when did I become your assistant? She looks like she'll snap at me, so to dampen her spirit, I go back to checking my email. I don't have anything. How about you, Moeka? Moeka, what is wrong with this woman? I told her to tell me her phone number and she just ignored me. And she doesn't even have any information. How useless can you be? Why are you glaring at me? Don't worry about it. You're not the cause of my frustration. Oh, so you're just raging? Don't glare at me. You've glared at me before, haven't you? It's because you keep doing perfect... no, I'm not saying anything. Oh, well, that's kind of her. Another one? Tell me the super hacker's address, Moeka. I want to snap my phone in half and throw it on the ground. What do you mean, tell me the super hacker's address? You making fun of me with that musical note? You're not getting anything from me. Anyway, why does she need to send me 2 short consecutive emails? I mean, she might as well just combine them into one. Are the emails you're getting really that unpleasant? They're more unreasonable than unpleasant. I can't quite describe it in one word. Stop sending me all these short emails. I'm begging you, just gather your thoughts and send everything together. Sent. I feel a little satisfied after sending that email. I turn to Kurisu again. So, Christina, what brings you here? If you're going to call me names, could you at least be consistent? Anyway, my business here doesn't concern you. Why are you pouting? I'm not pouting, I just don't want to get involved in your silly games again. Nonsense, you're already a lab member. You have a duty to work for the benefit of the lab. Well, she is only a temporary member. No, it's because she's a temporary member that we need to get as much out of her as we can. I regret losing myself to curiosity back then. Hey, are you not intrigued by what happened? Because you saw as well as we did what happened, and you don't care? Surely that's not true. Kurisu sighs and looks up at the satellite. We're not alone. Several other people are standing here and looking up. It's Akiba's latest tourist attraction. Did you come to see the satellite? I guess. It doesn't make sense. Normally they calculate satellites' orbit so that they burn up in the atmosphere when they fall. So how can that thing be in such perfect condition? And that's to say nothing about the huge hole it punched in the building. Are satellites that durable? Where's this satellite from anyway? I still don't know. Rumors say it's from the former Soviet Union, but Russia denies it, so it looks like they can't remove it yet. 3 days have passed and it's still unknown. How interesting. I smell a conspiracy. So it's another organization cover-up. They knew I'd be at Radicon and tried to erase me. The organization out of fear. They rule the world from the shadows, transcending nations, with politics, economics, religion, even science in their clutches. That's obviously a crackpot... Oh, wait, that's obviously a crackpot conspiracy theory. Thank you very much. Why are you blushing all of a sudden? Kurisu hangs her head and blushes for some reason. What's wrong? Nothing, really, nothing, okay? Say another word and I hit you. Hello? Crazy girl. Anyway, what's happened with the phone wave? I thought you didn't want to get involved, and it's not the phone. Okay, yeah, shut up. Just answer me. Have you learned anything? No progress. We've tried repeating the experiment, but at present we haven't been able to reproduce the discharge phenomenon or send another email to the past. I see. Another email. Shining Finger, sorry. Was I being annoying? I'm sorry, but I really need information on the IBN 5100, and you're the only lead I have right now. I'm relying on you, Okebe-kun. I swear I won't send any more short mail, so please don't abandon me. I need you to help me look for an IBN 5100. I promise to let you know as soon as I learn anything, so let's work together, okay? Moika. Looks like she's rethinking things. Hopefully I don't have to worry about any more email assaults.
Hello?
Can you put your phone away when you're talking with someone? Don't be like that. Rather, you should praise me, for I have taught a foul male demon to behave like a civilized human being. Why are you so pompous? I'd ask you the same thing, Christina. Okay, let's send a reply. Apology accepted. I'm looking for an IBN 5100 too. I agree that we should exchange information. I'll let you know when I have something. You don't need to reply to this mail. I type that out and send it. Nice. Are you done with your little mail exchange? Oh, so you remember my true name. Indeed. Let's hear him say it. I was being facetious. How was that facetious? You called me by my correct name. You made no mistake. You'll make a good assistant. Have you sought professional help? Oh my god. This is exhausting. It would be, wouldn't it? Yeah. After the experiment, you screamed something like, a time machine? It can't be. Did something awaken a past trauma? No, and don't go making one up either. Back when she was 5 years old, Christine was on the plains of Arkansas when lightning... I wasn't hit by lightning, and I was still living in Japan when I was 5. And why Arkansas? I was trying to imagine tranquil scenery, and the first state to come to mind was Arkansas. Second was Oregon. I mean, I guess. Not Utah? I mean, relatively speaking, isn't Utah more suitable? Then answer me, Christina. Why'd you freak out back then? No reason. I simply didn't want to believe. Fringe science should stay in the realm of fiction. Fringe science? Don't be ridiculous. You saw it with your own eyes. You saw the email leak to the past. You saw the banana travel instantly through space. I saw, but we must be missing something. Or maybe we're just seeing what we want to see. Remember what I said at ATF? Time machines are just a pipe dream given modern technology. And yet a bunch of amateurs like you just stick a phone and a microwave together and expect time travel to occur? Ridiculous. So here's the thing about that, right? Okabe said something about serendipity and how sometimes things just happen by coincidence and it just happens like that. As ridiculous as that might sound and as stupid as it might be to chalk things up to that, sometimes that does happen, at least in my point of view. I feel like that can just be a thing. So, with you being the scientist that you are, Makize, I feel like you shouldn't be so quick to dismiss. So quick to just not believe right off the bat, you know? Interesting. But it did occur. Will you deny what you saw with your own eyes? There were multiple people too. It's not just you. Are you saying that the theories trump reality? And I hope you enjoy sophistry and word games because that's all you'll ever have. What do you mean, word games? Quantum theory, for example. If you ask me, theories like that are nothing but word games. Wait, are you rejecting modern physics? Who do you think you are? Trust what you see. The only things that matter are things that happen. Things that don't happen, things that aren't observed, are just hypotheses. So that's true, but also you can't just dismiss theories like that. They have a lot of stuff behind them, you know? When hypotheses pile up and theories are verified, they become reality. There's an argument to be made for the other side. This is a really interesting debate. You know, like, hypotheses pile up, theories are verified, but they don't become reality. Reality has always been. I don't know. This is really interesting. Really fascinating. That's how modern physics comes to understand the truth of the universe. Sometimes your hypotheses are mistaken. Even Einstein was wrong about some things. So you're going to do nothing just because you could be wrong? Then enjoy your dirty little lab and your silly gadgets because that's all you'll ever have. Whew. Okay. You'll never reach the truth that way. Failure teaches success. I see. Nice rebuttal. You're never getting off your high horse, are you? By the way, Christina, I have always felt that physicists are hypocrites. What? There are phenomena that everyone knows occur in reality, but which physicists refuse to research. What do you think about that? I don't know what to say unless you can give me some examples. Ghosts, for instance. The occult? Really? You refuse to research it just because it's the occult? That contradicts what you just said. You'll never reach the truth that way. You know, that's not the worst point in the entire world. One of those things where you just dismiss it out of hand, just immediately. Oh, no. Definitely, and without even researching. I mean, he's kind of got a point. People have seen ghosts. There's even photographic evidence. So where are the theories? Why do physicists refuse to speak? It's a different field of study. You can't call physics the study of natural phenomena, then decide some things don't count. Alright, using ghosts is a little wild for this, but again, there's some kind of logic behind what he's saying. True, but... And that's why we must investigate the phenomenon of sending emails to the past. You shall assist me. No. Kurisu gives me a clear-cut answer, along with her usual glare. So the genius girl really does hate me. I won't have a hand in your fringe science. I won't make the same mistake my father did. Oh? Your father? You make a fine argument, but it won't work in the scientific community. The day you decide to research time travel is the day you're out of a job. How can you be so certain? Because that's what happened to my father. Kurisu grimaces. My father, a physicist, loved time machines. He was so fascinated by Wells's The Time Machine that he seriously studied time travel. But because of his obsession, he was practically exiled from the scientific community. I will never get involved with time travel research. Whoa. This time, her sheer force of will gives me pause. I think she's really pissed. I may have stepped on a landmine here. Yeah, you might have, but you couldn't have known. Sometimes it just happens. What do I do if I get her any angrier? She might seriously hit me. Let's calm her down a little. Yeah, let's do that. But what should I say? I'm sorry. I got emotional. She apologizes first. Christina's calm character saves me. No, you were acting so normal. You were thinking so normal. Oh my god. Anyway, the phone wave isn't a time machine. Email is a man-made system, so this phenomenon should be explainable in the scope of that system. I understand. I had no idea you hate time machines that much. It's almost like an allergy. I apologize for forcing you to become a lab mem. You don't have to come again. Oh, wow. I wasn't planning on it. But know this, Christina. Don't call me Christina. Lab mem number 4 will be a retired number. That number is yours. Forever. Oh. I finished my speech and turned my back to Kurisu. I won't look back. I walk away slowly with my eyes closed. Kind of hard to walk like this. Hope I don't bump into anyone. Wait, am I even walking straight? You look ridiculous. My shoulder is suddenly pulled from behind. I brace myself so I don't fall backwards. What are you doing? You've ruined my perfectly staged exit scene. You call yourself my assistant? To be fair, that was a great exit scene. I thought it was. No, I don't call myself your assistant, and besides, I still have something to ask you. Damn it, her stubbornness has already returned. I asked you about this before, but you said I got stabbed, right? I demand an explanation. Ah, yes, the other real-life phenomenon that has yet to be explained. That was just something I hallucinated. So at this point, oh my god, at this point he uses delusion and him just telling like outright lies as sort of a defense mechanism. It seems that he's kind of done that to calm himself in general anyway, but now he's just doing it when he knows people won't believe what he truly saw. Let's just leave it at that for now. Why would you dream about me? I don't know, and it wasn't a dream, it was a hallucination. You said something about Dr. Nakabachi, didn't you? Dr. Nakabachi held a time machine presentation at Radicon that day. The presentation was cancelled because of the satellite crash. So it seems, but in my hallucination, the presentation proceeded as planned. Mayuri and I went to see it, and you came over to flirt with me. I don't flirt, especially not with idiots like you. Like I said, it wasn't real, okay? No, maybe this world is what isn't real. That would explain the riddle of the phone wave. If this world is some kind of simulation, then we can disregard the laws of physics. Escapism? That's unexpectedly chicken of you. It's a hypothesis. Your favorite thing. Man, these two are sparring! They are trading blows back and forth. So who stabbed me? Don't tell me it was you. I recall the sight of Kurisu collapsed in a puddle of blood. It sent shivers down my spine. Was that really just a hallucination? It was too real. I can clearly remember the smell of blood. You were already dead when I got there. I didn't see who did it. I don't get it. Why do I have to die in your mind? You have something against me? Of course not. At that point in time, we had only spoken once. We were just strangers. I don't even know if that's necessarily true based off of how she was acting in that timeline. Well, that one time we talked was during the events I imagined, so strictly speaking at that point in time, all I knew about her was what I'd read in the magazine. Anyway, we didn't know each other. That's why I ran away instead of calling for an ambulance. My hero. What? You want me to go back in time and give you CPR or something? I need to use the phone wave for that. No more hallucinating about me, okay? Dying isn't fun, even if it's in someone else's head. I can't make any guarantees. That would require perfect 24-hour surveillance inside my brain. You have a comeback for everything, don't you? Kurisu shakes her head in exasperation, then turns and walks off towards the station. Looks like she wants to end the conversation. In revenge for last time, I grabbed Kurisu's slender shoulder from behind. Oh my god. Oh, it surprised her too. I'm not done talking. Oh my god. You trying to pick a fight? It's revenge for ruining my farewell scene, Christina. You shall regret your thoughtless actions. What is it? About the IBN 5100. Don't know what you're talking about. If you don't know, then forget about it. Farewell, we will not meet again. I don't think that's true. This time, I'll make a perfect... Okay, I kind of love this. I kind of love how goofy this is. Just them grabbing each other back and forth, pulling each other in the middle of the street. Like, hey, you don't walk away from me. I walk away from you. She grabs my arm. Damn it, this is the second time. What is the IBN 5? Whatever. It's a retro PC from 1975. I'm looking for one. Yeah? What are you going to do with it? Looks like she's interested. She was the same way when she came to the lab. I guess this girl is just brimming with curiosity. Interested? Kurisu quickly averts her eyes, but she doesn't let go of my arm. You're interested? Aren't you? Just a little. Oh. It's kind of cute how when she's curious about something, she can't help but get information about it. CERN's most closely guarded secrets. You mean the CERN? Indeed. Through the tireless efforts of my faithful lab mems, we have uncovered evidence that CERN is researching time travel. Oh, you gotta see this. No, Makize. You have to see this. You have to. Come see it. The proof is in the pudding. It's there. You just gotta read the emails. Come on. Kurisu gives me a cold glare and lets go and starts walking away. This time, she's gone for good. Damn you. Just you watch. I will expose certain secrets if it's the last thing I do. Oh, man. Okay. The next day, I decide to hit Akiba's computer parts stores. And that, folks, is where I think we're going to leave it. Whew. I'm really enjoying this. I'm really having a great time. The writing is getting a little better. It's definitely still cringe and bad in some places, but in other parts, it's really starting to suck me in. I hope that you guys are feeling the same. So anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed that. I definitely did. And I will see you guys in the next video. So for now, have a good rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye!